Hello everyone, welcome to Pursue Organic Garden. Today we are going to see how we can revitalize the old soil. Now, this is the soil which earlier I had planted eggplant in it. Now, I'm going to revitalize this soil as eggplant has already completed its tenure and now we can reuse this soil. So I'm just going to show you how we can reuse this soil. So basically this soil has been used for eggplant and it has already the eggplant has already used its soil's nutrition for its own growth and creating the fruits. So overall we are keep adding nutrients into the soil, but after the eggplant is completed its tenure, the soil can be reused by adding some more nutrients to it at start itself. So I'm going to show you how we can revitalize the soil. So there are basically, if you see, this soil is having a very good structure. So if you see this, it should be, if you can see, we can make a lump of it, and if we just see, it can be broken easily. So that is the structure of the soil. It should be. So the soil itself has earthworms in it, so it is good enough, having a lot of nutrients in it still. But as a start, when we are going to start new planting or new crop, so the soil itself should have all the nutrients in it. And if you give something at the start, the nutrients at the start itself, it will keep decomposing, it will be utilized for a longer time by the crop. So we have three ingredients here along with the old soil, which is porous enough, which is good enough, which we can say as a good soil. And the three ingredients which are there currently are taken are the one is the sawdust. Sawdust is something nothing but addition which we add to the soil to make it more porous, we can say. So basically the soil should have the air, and more the soil more porous, more air will be passed through the soil. So there are bacteria and other microorganisms inside the soil which needs air for their respiration. If that air is passed through the soil properly, so they can respirate, they can be active, they can utilize the nutrients inside the soil. So in order to make the utilization of the nutrients inside the soil, the microorganisms inside the soil should be active, and they can be active if they get the proper, if you get the proper air inside the soil. So to make the soil aerated, we add this sawdust. So this sawdust is there, which is used to make the soil porous. It means that if you see, the distance between the two soil particles is increased, so the air can easily pass through the soil, and that can be used by the microorganism. Another addition of this sawdust is because it is made of the wood, right? So wood is a good source of carbon. So over the period of time, this sawdust will get decomposed, it will give the carbon source. So it is used as a good carbon source for the plants, and that is one of the nutrition inside the soil. Another addition we have is nothing but the goat manure. So in order to start the any crop, it at the starting stage, it should have a high source of nitrogen. So this goat manure is used as a nitrogen source. So this I have brought from my native, and when we add to this, as you can see, it's not in the powder form, it's actually the goat manure. So this gets decomposed slowly, and this is the slow release of nitrogen for the plants, which can be supplied, which can be utilized by the plant over its complete period of tenure. Another addition we have is uh, vermicompost along with the coco pit. So I have mixed both of them. So I have the vermicompost uh, and coco pit mixed here. So coco pit again having no nutrition inside it, but it is again used for the aeration. It makes the soil more porous. So more porous the soil, more the air, more the microorganisms, and ultimately more nutrition, which can be utilized by the plant. And vermicompost is nothing but the high source of nutrients like nitrogen, phosphorus, potassium. Along with that, a lot of other micronutrients. So all this can be supplied through vermicompost. So this is a mixture of vermicompost and coco pit. So overall we have sawdust, the goat manure, the mixture of vermicompost and coco pit. So overall we have everything. We have carbon source, we have nitrogen source, we have coco pit to make it porous. Also the sawdust will make it soil porous, and we have vermicompost which has all NPK nutrients along with the other micronutrients as well. So this we can mix along with the soil, that can be utilized for revitalizing of the soil. So I'm going to start the new crop with mixture of this. So now I'm going to mix it up. So once everything is mixed, you have a complete soil. We can say the soil is having each and every nutrition which is required to start the crop with. No doubt after a regular interval you have to provide other nutritions to the crop, but the soil or the nutritions which are required at the start of the any crop is provided initially. So that is how it is provided, and that is how you can revitalize your soil, by adding nutrients to it. So that's it folks, that's it for today. So thanks for watching my video. If you like the video, you can like the same. You can consider subscribing if you are new to the channel. Thanks for watching. Happy gardening.